it. Just got really dark in this elevator. Lights. Come on, dum dum. At least I have another bomb there I can use. Burner fuel. An herb. Ah! Which I almost would have had to use. Ah! The heck? Ah, damn it. Sent Friday, January 16th, 2015, 12:42 in the AM. Thanks to you guys, it's been about a week since my head's been clear and back to normal, and she still thinks she's got me. You guys really need to work on fixing that. Not only does she look like a little kid, but she's about as stupid as one, too. Ooh. Boy, oh boy. Mom and Dad are still totally under, though. I was wondering, is this whole family obsession something you guys programmed into her? It's kind of fucked up. Sent Friday, November 4th, 2015, 2:10 a.m. That bitch Mia is still somewhere in between Evie, La La Land, and reality. She gets pretty violent, so I locked her up in a cell. I thought maybe Evelyn would get mad since Mia's her favorite and all, but she doesn't seem to care. She actually goes and visits her sometimes. She thinks Mia's her mommy. Like I said, your bioweapon is fucked up. Sent Friday, September 1st, 2016, 1:10 a.m. Evelyn's family obsession is getting out of hand. She's making everyone kidnap more and more assholes off the street to add to her freak show of a family. Maybe she's getting tired of Mia not coming around. But it's a pain in the ass for me because I gotta clean up the mess whenever someone new comes along. By the way, Evie's looking sick or something. Her skin is getting all wrinkly and she's getting gray hairs. Is that supposed to happen? It's almost like she's getting old all of a sudden. Weird. Save and then I'll check and see what's at the other end of that infection report. This report details the symptoms that appear when the bacterium that grows inside of the E-Series infects a human. Be sure to read this document thoroughly before dealing with E-Series weaponized assets, hereafter referred to as mold. Initial infection. The mold ingests nutrients from the subject's body to propagate itself and slowly takes over cells within the body. As a side effect of this, the infected subject gains remarkable regenerative abilities. During experiments, we removed arms and legs from test subjects and found that they were able to co-opt the amputated limbs in a matter of minutes. Jeez. Mid-stage infection. Once the mold reaches the brain, the subject's thoughts become in tune with those of the E-Series asset. The subject starts to hear things and experience hallucinations, and soon comes under complete control of the E-Series asset. In this state, if this state continues, the host will lose all sense of ego. Complete infection. After every cell in the body has been taken over by the mold, the subject begins to lose their human form. Physical mutations differ from case to case, but all result in him or her acquiring incredible physical strength. Containing a subject at this stage would be extremely difficult. Good to know. 5 minutes after dose vomiting. Necrotoxin E-Series dosage test. 10 minutes after dose death. 12 minutes after dose cell calcification. What is it? Necrotoxin. E-necrotoxin destroys cells of any subject based on the E-Series bioweapon model, used only for disposal of E-Series assets. The toxin must first be stimulated before use. Do this by placing a sample of an E-series cell into the necrotoxin container. Done and done. Confidential. That's a lot. Okay, we'll read that in a second, and then we'll save really quick. And we'll read that one after too. I mean, one second. First, let's get rid of that. Get rid of. Get rid of. And get rid of. It's just too much. And save. And I'll go back and I'll put those maps too. And check that tunnel. Because this is obvious the right way, but I want to see what's down the tunnel here. See if there's anything important. It's probably just a dead end, but there might be something. Okay, what a waste. Oh well. That was only like 20 seconds of my life, I'll never get back. But it's okay. Another confidential. Okay. This project was instigated in 2000 as one of several. Excuse me. As one of several concepts for the company's next generation experimental battlefield superiority initiative. Working with technical assistance from HCF to develop a bioweapon for neutralizing combatants en masse with minimal direct contact. NextBAS was later folded and all its assets diverted to this project. What makes this project markedly different from conventional weapons is its ability to turn enemy combatants into allies, converting hostile elements into willing servants. Since this effectively eliminates the cost of not only POW handling but also combat itself, it's no wonder we had the blank and even blank's blank organization chomping at the bit to get on board. Okay. The project would never have existed were it not for the discovery in blank of blank, the remarkably progressed vicariant evolution fungus that we commonly term the mutamycete seed. I don't know. The fabrication method for each bioweapon was to introduce the mutamycete genome to a pre-stage 4 human embryo and perform cultivation in a controlled environment over a period of 38 to 40 weeks. The resultant organisms were referred to as candidate specimens and graded based on usability from the impractical and faulty Series A through D to the perfected E series. A common appearance was selected for the bioweapons, that of a roughly 10-year-old girl to ensure ease of blending in with urban refugee populations. The first E series specimen named Evelyn has proven capable of secreting the mutamycete blank from her tissue at will. It is also of note that Evelyn's mutamycete imposes a profound control over body and mind when... Jeez, reading just makes me tired, I can't help it. And mind when introduced into a host organism. We still have a lot to learn about the mechanism by which Evelyn achieves and maintains this control, but the working theory is that the vector is similar to an autoinducer pheromones used for quorum sensing in Pseudomonas bacteria. A lot of big effing words, man. Evelyn's control is exerted in a series of discrete stages. The first of which is hallucination. Almost immediately after infection, the subject begins to see images of Evelyn through, though she is not in fact there, and even hear her voice, which is inaudible to anyone else. Um, Auditions with infected subjects throughout the stages of infection reveal that at first, the phantom Evelyn appears to be a normal young girl, sometimes desiring companionship or assistance. As time progresses, she begins to make more and more extreme demands, including self mutilation and attacks on other people. Jeez. The cycle. Oh, stupid blanket. Stop being dumb. Just do what I want you to do. There we go. The psychological shock this induces helps to break down the mind's natural barriers to Evelyn's brainwashing effect, and by the time mental control is achieved, the uh, metamycete infection has progressed through the body's cells, so the body blankety blank blank to blank blank blank. That's exactly what it says, too. Not making this up. You guys can all see it right there on the screen. Just completely blank to blank blank blank. A lot of reading. I normally don't read this much. This is drying my mouth out. And another. Evelyn's functions also include the ability to form organisms from mycelia, the fungal filaments. The term organism is used loosely here. Strictly speaking, they are superorganisms formed of countless mycelia. What's important, though, is that they exhibit a strong survival instinct and will defend themselves ferociously with the slightest provocation. Blah, blah, blah. Their fungal toughness and remarkable strength give them significant battlefield potential. The researchers have been calling these organisms the molded, made of mold and also molded as in shaped. The name has a certain elegance to it. For the treatment of accidental infections, performing blank on samples of Evelyn's body tissue produces a unique fungicidal serum. Administering the serum to an infected subject will cause the mycelia to calcify, but if the subject's cells are already largely invaded, the serum will be fatal. Since the treatment window is so small, the serum's primary use is therefore disposal of infected subjects rather than a cure. In exploring the serum's potential, we found that subjecting it to blank would enhance its effects to extreme potency, becoming a compound we now call E-necrotoxin, which blank but blank blank in even tiny amounts. What's been interesting to observe in Evelyn's behavior is her obsession with the concept of family. In experiments, we found on multiple occasions that infected subjects were compelled to act as her mother or father, treating her as if she were really their daughter. Why did she settle upon family as the theme of her mental control? This is just speculation, but it could be that she instinctively understands that a family unit is better suited to blending into social groups than a lone girl, possibly. On the other hand, well, a sentimental sort might suggest that she's making up for a perceived lack of love in her quarantine upbringing, a parent's love. Well. So much reading. One save before we... No. Let's die. Say we did. Ah! That's just to be absurd. See, all I need is a little space, patience, and I can shoot them just fine.